Hello and welcome to your special personalised Patreon video. The Mayor of Painesville, the real Dan's Dan, always the bridesmaid.
Dan.
I think he's got some more.
No, I think that might be.
I swear he's got another one.
He's currently Danta Claus.
The Danta Claus. He's really good at being a Discord moderator. The 60-minute German.
Oh, nice.
Your favourite YouTuber's favourite fan.
Yes.
Dan.
He's the
Professional wrestling fandom's Bernie Sanders.
I was trying to think of a different Bernie Sanders reference.
The professional wrestling fans Angela Merkel. Because she is the Iron Woman.
She is.
Who controls your country, who guides it.
So yes, I do like the 60-minute German. That's very good. Yeah,
thanks.
Danta Claus. So anyway, Dan, thank you very much for upping your patronage for the month of November. Very, very much appreciated. You do it every now and again, and every time, I mean, every single cent that you pass our way is always very much appreciated.
It keeps us on our toes. We're like, when's Dan gonna?
Yeah.
When are we gonna get to record a video for Dan?
And when Dan does do it, you're like, what did we do? What did we do this month that made him up his...
Is it tied to us?
No, I don't
or is it just, it's when you've got a few extra bucks lying around? We very much appreciate it, of course. We're going to spend it all on our Christmas party.
And we have got Dan's gift to us, Dan's care package, which we're going to be opening up on our Christmas show, which might be joined by another care package and could be joined by other care packages. We might have a lot to open on the Christmas episode.
Currently, in the studio, 100% of the care packages are from Germany. Which is, we're big in Germany.
Big in Germany, man. That's why they wanted to go to 16 karat gold next year. Laurie and I are also, we said we'd start a campaign with you, that we're going to do it as a work trip. We're going to go to 16 karat gold.
Yeah, because Cultaholic are going to Japan.
That's exactly what, that's the reason we said, it's like, they're going to go to the Tokyo Dome, they're going to go see Wrestle Kingdom, so we should go to 16 karat.
It's going to be very chilly. I've always said it, G1, that's when you want to go. It's going to be summertime.
But then apparently it's too hot.
For the Christmas episode, where you said we're not allowed to open your care package until then. I said to Laurie earlier, I was like, oh yeah, because we'll the Christmas special where we just get really, really drunk. And he went, you want me to get really, really drunk before the recording? And I was, no, we get drunk on the recording. And he went, you want me to get really drunk? And I was like, well, I mean, within the confines of an hour. Like, how drunk can you get in an hour?
And also within YouTube guidelines.
And he seemed to like, he had a mischievous glint in his eye.
Yeah.
I have laid down a challenge of I don't think you can get paralytic in an hour.
I think we may have made an error.
Yeah.
With that one.
Because Laurie has said to me, he's a social drinker. I don't think it's a problem. But he did say to me that once he starts drinking, he finds it very hard to stop. And I'm okay with that. Like, it's not my problem after that initial 1 hour of recording for the special.
Yeah.
But you've known Laurie longer.
Yeah. But I don't think I've ever been with Laurie where he has been that level of drunk. Even on stag do's, I don't like, because He's
too cool.
He is too cool.
He smokes a pipe in the corner usually.
I think that's what it is, really. He's just too cool. Like, his demeanor doesn't appear to change. It's just maybe he doesn't have as much of an off button, and he just he just wants to stay out longer than you probably want to. Particularly you, who likes to go home and to get into a nice warm bed.
I do.
Yeah. Whereas he'll just be like, no, there's a pub that's got like drag karaoke. We'll just go to that instead.
I'm up for drag karaoke tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed first. Do you think his secret is actually like Mark Ruffalo in The Avengers, where he just turns around like, Laurie, what's your secret? How do you never get drunk? And he turns around,
I'm always drunk.
I'm always drunk.
Nice. Can I? I've been saving this for Dan's video because I thought that he would appreciate this.
Apologies, it's late, by the way. Did we say
sorry.
that?
No, we haven't. Yeah. Sorry, it's late. It's technically my fault. It's been on my to-do list, and every time we've got around to doing it, it's become too late in the day. But yeah, I've been saving this. So there was a period, I'd probably say about May, this year, where the podcast that I like, Talking Simpsons, they used to have like a 3-man team. And then eventually, one of those 3 just dropped off. I don't know the ins and outs. They were once affiliated with a podcast network. They're not anymore. I don't know the ins and outs of it. But Talking Simpsons just went down to being Henry and Bob, and then a guest. And each time it was a different special guest. And Bob has always said, Bobby Mackey, he's always said, hey, if you want to be a guest on the show, just got to DM me. My DMs are open. And, all we ask is that you are semi-famous. So I was like, I'm going to give it a go. I want to be on this show. So back in May...
Do you count yourself as semi-famous?
No, but I have more Twitter followers than he does.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's how you quantify fame.
Well, yeah, in some aspects, I'd imagine.
I would say you're on a YouTube channel. You're watched by hundreds of thousands of people.
On a daily basis. And, their Patreon page is way above ours. Like light years ahead of us.
But they don't have patrons as good as
They don't have patrons as cool as Dan, obviously. But, so there's this piece like that. And they've had people on there that have got, 200 followers on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, they maybe just like him. You go to their YouTube channel, they get, 20 views. And you're like, okay, well, they've considered them semi-famous enough to put onto this show. And I haven't heard anything back from them. And then I thought, maybe Henry is a massive wrestling fan. He's a big New Japan guy. He always goes to Wrestle Kingdom every year.
Wow.
I don't think he watches WWE, but he's massively into New Japan stuff. And I thought maybe this would be my in, because he's a wrestling fan. And then I thought, maybe it's just not going to happen. And then they had some of the chaps on from WOS Review.
Oh yes.
And OSW rather.
OSW.
Yes. OSW. What did I say?
WOS.
That's world of
It's
sport.
Conditioned in your head.
It really is. OSW. Did I say it right that time?
Yes.
Yeah. And they had them on. They're based in Ireland. Big time difference. And I was like, maybe I am within a shout here. Maybe I could.
They're an English podcast then.
They're Irish, yes.
Oh no, the Simpsons one.
No, they're American.
Okay.
Based in San Francisco, I think they are. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, this is. So I put a bit of a tweet about it, thinking like, hey, maybe Bob will recognise me now. Maybe Bob will notice me now. And then he did another podcast with another guy, and he was like, I'd like to think that anyone could come on the show. All I ask is that they be semi-famous. And I'm thinking to myself, like,
He said that again.
He said it. I was like, come on, man. That's the.
Maybe they're all trolling you.
Do you know who the next guest is? The one that just went up today.
Not Pacitti.
It's not Pacitti.
King Ross. Any of the cultaholic lads.
Well, technically, he is a cultaholic lad. He's on their podcast all the time.
Matthew.
Yeah. Matthew of Botchamania fame is the guest on today's episode of Talking Simpsons, because it's the one where Bret Hart's a guest. So I think they got him in for that. And I'm like, I get it. He's way bigger than me.
He's cult hero.
He is cult hero. But at the same time, I'm like, what's wrong with me, man? I'd love to be on that show.
Also, they haven't got back to you.
No.
Because you said in May, and then I thought you were going to go through all your travails and then end on, but here's the big news. I wanted to share it with Dan first.
No, I'm still not on the show. I've sent him another DM as well. And now I just feel like I'm coming across as desperate.
I might leapfrog you. I might send over our DPK, our digital press kit, with how many subscribers, our soch.
Yeah.
And just say, yeah, but it's only me who's a Simpsons fan.
Yeah, all those Simpsons references that go into the videos, those are all me. I suggest those go in.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that to them.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, Luke keeps stealing my Simpsons thunder. I listen to you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Love Futurama.
Yeah.
Oh, well. You just wanted to share that with Dan.
I just wanted to share that no one likes me. I was going to ask you, if there was a podcast that you wanted to guest on, what podcast would it be? Oof. And you can't say Joe Rogan.
I would. I don't know. I don't really like being interviewed.
Not being interviewed though,
having a chit chat.
For example, Talking Simpsons is not an interview podcast. It's just they watch an episode of The Simpsons and talk about it in depth. Sometimes those episodes go up to 2 hours.
I don't know. I really like. You know what? I would like to have a sit-down chat with the Solomonster, Jason Solomonster.
Oh yeah.
Or Jason Solomon, I think his real name is, because he's the guy who kind of really got me into wrestling podcasts. And
you used to do a podcast with him.
Well, I used to take his mailbag
and
put it as a video on our channel. I never was on the show because that was an agreement with him because I just wanted more people to know about him, even though loads of people know about him already. But yes, him.
Okay. Yeah, good. No, anything non-wrestling related?
Non-wrestling related. I'd love to meet Buxton in the flesh.
I was gonna say Buxton. Have you listened to any of his latest podcasts?
I heard Simon Pegg and Louis Theroux.
Because he's got a brand new advert on now for like arthritis awareness,
Right.
and it's the most Buxton podcast, like Buxton adverts, because it's Buxton doing a wacky voice, saying words wrong, and it made me laugh so much. I listened to it a second time, and now
That's a good advert.
It's such a good advert that I'm like, I want to listen to it again.
Joe Cornish is coming back soon.
He is, yeah, for the Christmas episode.
Specials, yeah.
He said he might be able to get it up on Christmas Eve, but it's a bit of a Christmas tradition that me and my wife listen to, the Buxton and Cornish podcast. I bloody love.
You've opened the floodgates now. Conan O'Brien's podcast, which only started a month ago, I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd love to hang out with him and his tall, ginger, gangly frame.
Yep. How did this get made? I actually thought I had in my like fantasy realm. I thought when I released the book, I might get onto how did this get made? Like surely, because
Did you tweet them?
I never, but I do know someone who knows Paul Scheer because he was writing articles for them, like when they were doing stuff on Slash Films. I was like, can you maybe like put me in touch? Because I want to send him a copy of the book anyway, because I cover some of the films that they've done on the podcast, like Super Mario Brothers, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and I was like, this might be of interest to Paul, but it never really came to anything.
Well, a bumper edition, Dan, for you.
You're welcome.
We give you more. We've gone 11 minutes.
Yeah.
These are meant to be 5 minutes.
Nearly 12.
We've given you over double.
Yeah.
I think you definitely got your money's worth this month.
If anything, I could actually put an ad break in this episode.
We'll make a fraction of a cent from that one view. Share it around, and maybe we'll get a couple of cents.
Hey, man, if you share this around, maybe I can get onto that Talking Simpsons podcast.
No, what we can do is, because you can put as many ad breaks as you want. We'll put one every second. Be like watching a match on SmackDown. Anyway, thank you so much, Dan. We appreciate you a lot. And Merry, Merry Christmas.
Merry bloody Christmas.